Hey everyone, so I wanted to kind of like walk you through how I got my hair from so white blonde to as dark it is now. Just kind of show you the products I used and like the steps that I took. So, yeah, let's get started. Of course my phone goes off as soon as I start, whatever. So the first thing I had to do, also I'm not a professional hairstylist. This is what I did. This is how I got it that way. Some steps may not be exactly how you're supposed to do them, but I did it the way I did it. So whatever. My hair hasn't fallen out. My hair is actually a lot healthier right now, so it is what it is. The first thing I did was I had to do a filler. That's the only thing I don't have in front of me right now is the filler bottle. I'll put a picture of what filler I use. So I had to put a filler because my hair had no pigment in it at all. It was straight white blonde bleached. So when you bleach your hair, you have obviously no color in it. You have no pigment to your hair. So the filler, you have to put a color in your hair for the color that I'm dyeing it to grab onto. So I got a warm brown filler. I went into Sally's and told them I was going to be dyeing my hair dark. I wanted kind of a black cherry color, and which filler should I use? It looked like they had a red one, one for blonde, a warm brown, and maybe a black. I'm not for sure, but I know that they had 4 different ones, and he told me the warm brown. Everybody was telling me that it needed to turn my hair like an orange-red color because that's putting the pigment into your hair. My hair, when I put the filler on, it was just a dark brown. But that's okay because it's at least putting color into my hair. So I was at least getting something for the color to grab onto. So after I did that, I just put the filler on my dry hair, put it all over the place like you're coloring your hair, and let that sit for 15 minutes. And then I rinsed the filler out, and then I didn't wash my hair because it says not to wash it. The directions were so confusing on that thing. If you use the brand that I've showed, just put it on dry hair, wash it out, don't use shampoo or conditioner, and then blow dry your hair afterwards, and then dye it like normal. It was so confusing. It has like 3 different things. I was talking to my friend who is a hairstylist as I was doing it, and she's like, why are they wording it like this? Like, just make it easier on yourself, put it on dry hair, wash it out, don't use any shampoo, conditioner, blow dry it, and then it's fine. So, pretty much it's priming your hair. That's what all it's doing, is priming your hair for the color. So after I did that, I blow dried my hair, and then I went right in with the color. The first color I got, these are all kind of like smashed together obviously. Let me see. The first color I got, I was going for like a black cherry color. And does it even say? Oh, that's the 5N. So this is the first color I got. It was the one and only Argan Oil hair color. It just looks like this. And I got all of this stuff at Sally's, and it was brown, like brown or violet brown, something like that. Something like violet brown. The link will be below of the exact name because it doesn't say the exact name on here. And so I was like, okay, perfect, because it looked like the black cherry color that I had got for my friend that I did her hair in, and it was just a different brand. And since my hair was so bleached out, I wanted to do the Argan Oil because I felt like that'd be better, which is the only reason I didn't go for the other brand. And so I used that, and it worked, but my hair turned purple. Like, it was like a dark purple. I'll insert a picture. It was actually really pretty. Like, nobody really says much about my hair, but like 3 people had mentioned, like commented on my hair when I went out that day. I liked it. I could pull it off. Everybody else said I could pull it off, but it wasn't what I was going for. I didn't want dark purple hair, so I wanted some brown in there. So I left it for a day, kind of slept on it. I woke up absolutely hating it. I'm like, this is not what I wanted at all. And after I like styled it and stuff, I actually, here, let's put you down a little bit. There we go. I feel like you're way too high. I actually started liking it. So I realized that I did want it a little bit more dark. So I talked to a lady that actually works in my office at the apartment places I live in, and she did hair. And she's like, I really like that. And I told her like what I was going for, like what it was supposed to be. And so she's like, I actually was a hairstylist. So she told me that I need to get a neutral or natural and put it on top of my hair to kind of tone it down and bring that color in, but not pull the color. Since I did want the hints of purple in there. I just didn't want it straight purple like it was. So she told me to get a 5N or a 6N, which is a light natural or a light natural brown or dark natural blonde. You want the N because it's just the neutral color and it'll still show through the purple, but it'll put like a brown on top of it. So that's what I did. I went to back to Sally's and got a 5N. Really, there was like maybe half a shade difference in the dark blonde and dark or light brown in the 5 and 6N. And I knew I wanted it darker, so I just went for the light brown. And I came home, and this is the day after I did my hair purple. I came home and dyed my hair again and just put that 5N on. Also, by the way, I use the one and only Argan Oil Cream Developer too. I use it in 20 volume. And so I did that, and my hair turned out like this. Like, this is exactly what I wanted. So next time I think I'll just like do half and half. And use a 10 volume. She told me I want to use a 10 volume next time because I don't want to lift and deposit color. Since I've already lifted, I just want to deposit the color straight into my hair. So next time I'll use a 10. But since I was like trying to lift all the other colors out, I used a 20, if that makes sense. I'm not trying to confuse you. I'm just kind of trying to walk you through everything that happened. It was actually really easy, but it's obviously a drastic difference from like white hair to what I have now. It didn't damage my hair didn't fall out. My hair actually feels a lot better than when I was bleaching it. I think the Argan Oil helped. I've also been putting oils in my hair. I can do a whole hair care video if you want me to. I don't wash it much because I don't want the color to come out, because every time you wash it, the color is going to come out. Every single time I wash it, I see the color going down the drain. Even when I use cold water, not as much, but it still does happen. So, yeah, that's all the products I used. It was really easy. I'll list everything below in like order of how I used it. I could have probably, actually also, if you can't find a filler, when I was researching, because this isn't something that I would just like, oh, I'm going to dye my hair dark from white. This was something like I had planned and I had researched, and it was like something that I'd been looking into for a long time. So if you can't find a filler, you can also dye your hair twice with the same color for it to work, because the first one will be putting the color into your hair that is needed, and then the second one will actually be the dyeing your hair. Like, the first one will act as the filler. because you can't put color on top of blonde because, or on top of bleach, because it's not a color. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense, because it totally makes sense to me. So I don't know if you're speaking my language. Who knows? Probably nobody speaks my language. Really, if we're being real right now, nobody speaks my freaking language. So, yeah, I'm not going to go into hair care or anything like that. I'll do that, a separate video on that. But those are the products I use, the argan oil. Everything will be down below, like I've said 8,000 times. I love my hair. I am so glad I did it. I love it. So, yeah, that's about it. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.